The house was silent, suffocating under the weight of grief. Lazarus was gone. My brother, my protector, my closest friend, dead and buried. Mary sat in the corner, her eyes red and vacant, holding the silence as if afraid it would shatter. 4 days. That's how long it had been since we'd sealed the tomb. 4 days of mourning, of asking why Jesus didn't come. We had sent word, begged him to hurry. But he hadn't. When we needed him most, he didn't show up. I stared out the window at the dusty road, anger and despair warring in my chest. And then I saw him. "Jesus is here," someone whispered. I didn't hesitate. My grief propelled me forward. I found him on the road, his face etched with sorrow, but I couldn't contain the storm in my heart. "Lord," I cried, my voice breaking, "if you had been here, my brother wouldn't have died." The words tasted bitter. I wanted to believe, but how could I? He was too late. Jesus stepped closer, his gaze piercing through my doubt. "Your brother will rise again," he said. "I know," I replied, the words mechanical. "In the resurrection on the last day." But he shook his head. "I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me will live, even if he dies. Do you believe this?" I froze. The world seemed to hold its breath. Did I believe? Could I believe? "Yes, Lord," I whispered. "I believe." We walked to the tomb, where Mary joined us, her tears a river of grief. Jesus stood before the stone, his shoulders heaving as he wept. Seeing him cry shattered something in me. He wasn't distant. He wasn't indifferent. He was with us in our pain. "Take away the stone," he commanded. I balked. "Lord, he's been dead for 4 days. There will be a stench." "Did I not tell you," he replied, "that if you believe, you will see the glory of God?" The stone rolled away, and the air grew still. Jesus lifted his voice, loud and commanding, "Lazarus, come forth!" For a moment, nothing. Then a shadow stirred within the tomb. My heart stopped. And there he was, Lazarus, wrapped in burial cloths, stumbling into the light. Today, I think of that moment every time life feels hopeless. When prayers go unanswered, when God feels distant, I remember. His timing is not ours, but his power is limitless. You may feel like it's too late, like the situation is dead and buried. But with Jesus, it's never too late. He can bring life to what you thought was gone. Believe, trust, and watch him call your miracle forth.